Hi, I'm the Free American Thinker, and I wanted to continue a conversation of an idea of the astral field and what that kind of means in terms of language, because it's really cool. But it's a much longer conversation language, and there are many really very bright people that know a lot about this. In a general idea, though, when we think of something in the astral field, let's say I think of an apple, right? Right there, I am imagining the astral projection of consciousness and energy in the form of an apple. I can imagine the stem, the core, the skin, the interior of the apple, or the bulk of the pulp that makes up the fruit, and I have imagined the apple. Now, right there, when I had said the word apple, I literally used through my brain, I communicated through language, the English version of a sentence structure or tonality of, vocal vibrations in the form of an apple. And if someone knows English, they would understand that tone and it'd be, oh, that's an apple. Then your brain processes it, and boom, your brain and your conscious then interacts with your consciousness, and your consciousness goes, I am also envisioning an apple now. That is why words are very powerful, right? Words through language communicate potential realities, and words create thoughts. And since thoughts are real, and since thoughts are the creation or the basal component of the creation of anything, they can have an impact. So thus is also why we should try to ask for humility to understand the impact of our words. That's another thing. But that is the idea of language. Language is, in this world, whether it's English, Spanish, doesn't matter what the language is. A language could be sign language. It doesn't have to be spoken. It could be body language. All it really is the communication bandwidth or medium for conveying and transferring astral thoughts between one another. Once you understand that, that is actually really cool, because that goes into the birth of a child and language being created. Right now in academia, academia is such a funny thing to think about, because a lot of what I'm talking about and others is point blank not allowed to be discussed in a university setting for other reasons, because it doesn't fit with other agendas of other people. Might I digress? In academia right now and in science, there's a lot of academic research that says, is language created and learned at the child at a certain age, or is language intuitively known? And really, it's all not quite accurate, because language is a derivative byproduct. It's a creation of ours. Thoughts are not. Thoughts are a component of your consciousness. Your consciousness already exists. You exist, you are conscious, and your soul exists well before you ever enter your body as a child. So your ability to think and have thoughts and have consciousness as a soul exists before you even enter the fetus of the womb of your body. That will be your future, at least on this planet, for this lifetime. And so you already have consciousness and thoughts deeply rooted into your being when you enter your body. So the idea of language being learned or vice versa, obviously there's a genetic component in the ability to structure language in your mind with your tongue and your ears. But the child, you as a soul entering into the child of the body of a very young infant, you're consciously awake and you're aware. Anyone who's held any kind of a baby or has children of their own knows, as soon as the baby comes out, their eyes are like, boom, like, ooh, so much new stuff. They are very conscious souls, no matter how young they are. And the genetics of language are already predetermined in the ability of the consciousness in the brain to be able to communicate vice versa. Language is already there, and the ability to communicate through thinking is there well before you enter your body. And that also goes into other areas of telepathy and other mediums of communication through thought with other people. That you have people having experiences with angels or other spirits or God himself. That is a whole other subject for telepathy, and that's an interesting conversation that you have to be careful about talking about, because that also can include then other lower level beings and other spirits that try to attack your consciousness. Really lower level vibrations of energy And that's where you kind of get into the conversation of demons or other hateful entities that do exist, but you are protected from them, so the average person is fine. That being said, you should not seek them out. You want to stay with your heart centered to God at all times and always walk towards the light. But those are comments and thoughts on consciousness and language. I thought you would like that. God bless. The truth is inside you.